good evening, everyone. This is delicious Don Juan, the Texas treat, and you are listening to the Countdown City WrestleCast.
And so that's why I think Angela was a pretty strong character, right? Like, now, not as good as Demona was in the show, I will admit that, because Demona had a whole lot more time for the backstory.
Happy holidays, heels and baby faces. Welcome, despite what Tommy's talking about, welcome to the Countdown City WrestleCast. I'm your host, JC, back from the Disney cruise that I was on. Joining me, we got that guy, Tommy.
I mean, he was on the Disney cruise. I'm talking about gargoyles, literally a Disney property. If he doesn't want to hear it, okay, whatever. I got a dragon dagger. Hey, guys, whatever.
It wasn't on the cruise, but there are a lot of Marvel characters. And over here, we got Big Mike.
What's up, guys? Not wrapping in 2026 either.
Yeah.
It's like, we're not here yet!
Just getting a head start on it. Just getting a head start on it. So.
We haven't even got there yet.
Spotify Wrapped already hit till the year's basically over. So.
That's true, and for those that didn't see it, Bad Bunny passed up Taylor Swift. Now the number one goes to the world.
Yeah.
So remind me why the NFL wants him to play the Super Bowl? I don't get it.
It doesn't make any sense why they would want the most streamed artist in the clear world they would want him at the Super Bowl. I don't get it.
Yep. Suck it, Mago. All right. Anyway, today
you almost sounded like JBL saying Maggle.
Maggle. Suck it, Maggle. So.
Suck it, Maggle.
Angel, have you brought your friends to invade our chat?
Oh boy, what's going on here? I haven't pulled up.
I don't know who. Well, I know who one person is. I don't know who this other person is.
Okay. Well,
and
anyway.
I'm scared.
Today we're gonna recap what went down Survivor Series. Mike and Tommy, and we'll talk about everything that went down United 210. I'll probably have some fun little mini wrestling stories to tell you guys about on the Disney cruise that I went on, and then we're gonna preview TNA Final Resolution. We're also going to talk ROH Final Battle because that kind of got snuck in there. We didn't realize it was this weekend. Yeah. And NXT Deadline, which is going to be here in San Antonio. Everybody.
I keep forgetting.
Yes, there are still tickets available. I looked. But the cheapest ones left are $60 on the floor. So it's going to be at the Boeing at Techport Center. And we'll have a little bit of... Okay. I need to find out if this
Hey, Ren, just tell us where you're having lunch before you go to the show.
Oh, Lord. Well, we'll start this with a little bit of wrestling news. I think, as I understand, it's Gunther and LA. Is it LA Knight? No. Who's left in the tournament?
LA Day. No, it is.
It's Gunther and LA Knight.
I think it's Gunther and LA Knight.
Gunther and LA Knight? Yeah. Okay. So I'm not mistaken on that one. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's I got a news update related to something else we're talking about, but anyways, is it weird to y'all that we're not going to see Cena on TV until Saturday Night Main Event? Like that's his last little appearance. We won't be promoting whoever.
No, because he has not been a full-time wrestler for years, and the man literally came out and said when he was heel, "I have 34 appearances left. You're not going to see me that often." I mean, he told us what he was going to do.
That's true.
True.
Very true. Very true. So.
Yeah, it's I just double checked it. The finals are Knight and Gunther, which honestly I got to think that Gunther's going to win the tournament.
Would you do any shenanigans to have a triple threat as the last one?
I honestly would, but because I wouldn't. Here's why: they would both fight to pin Cena, and like they would not even bother trying to pin each other. So I would do that.
Could see that happening. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just one of the news updates I got. I'm like, seeing something. I was like, is that really true? Well, we'll get to it in a second. So
yes, Chris Paul really did get told to go home.
Okay.
Yeah, that is. Trust me, we'll be talking a lot about that on Sports One tomorrow night. I cannot believe that. It's just as if the Clippers could get any lower. But that's the Clippers. What do you expect? So
okay. So real quick before we go in, my wife read something about that, and she said, he disagreed with Tyronn Lue's coaching style, and I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Your Tyronn Lue coaches, But all evidence to the contrary.
Yep.
That's so mean, but I couldn't help it.
All I remember him for is he was the one that got stepped over, right, by Iverson on that one game.
Tyronn Lue. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Tyronn Lue did. Yeah,
I was thinking Chris Paul. I was like, no, yeah, it was
Tyronn Lue. So, all right. Let's see. Okay. As we know, not too long ago, YouTube TV and Disney were involved in a carriage dispute regarding ESPN, ABC, those channels on YouTube TV. That has since been resolved.
So they have the horses to carry the carriage or to drive the carriage now?
Apparently they do.
Right.
Why this is significant, though, is one of the things they negotiated in the deal is that if you are a subscriber to YouTube TV, you now have access to ESPN Unlimited. Is that true, as I understand it? Or
I did get to see Survivor Series, so as far as I know, not true.
Okay. I know as a Fubo TV subscriber, that was included in mine, and it partially is because Disney now technically owns Fubo. But just by subscribing to Fubo TV, you actually have access to it. But
right, I thought that's what I had read, and then I signed in and I attached my account, and still nothing.
Still nothing. Okay.
So I'm not going to pay another $20 to watch pay-per-views.
Yeah, but keep an eye on this with as other TV providers and like Sling TV and whatnot negotiate with Disney and ABC and ESPN. If this might be something they're trying to get attached to it as well, right? Obviously.
Right.
So yeah.
So streaming is just becoming the new cable. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
What becomes the new thing that outdoes streaming? Where do we go from here to like the next thing's like, whoa, get away from the streaming?
Legging. So yeah. I mean,
I was about to sing the Dwarf song, not the sing a Pirates of the Caribbean song. It didn't go right at all.
It happens.
It does. In a related note, Fubo TV and NBC Universal have been in a carriage dispute since November 21st. I don't know if you guys realize this. So,
are you not going to be able to see the last time?
Well, here's the funny part. So, obviously, what's going on since November 21st, all of NBC Universal channels, this includes NBC, Telemundo, Bravo, MSNBC, all those, USA Network, are not available on Fubo TV. Fubo, to their credit, is because it hasn't been resolved yet. They're giving myself and any other Fubo subscribers that are affected a $15 credit on our Fubo account. So yay! I don't have to pay $15. But Fubo did make a point to tell us that while they're working on this, if you want to watch NBC content, you can go to Peacock streaming service and watch it, because it is very true. Pretty much every NBC channel is live on Peacock. So when I wanted to watch the Sunday Night Football game this past Sunday, I just went to Peacock to watch it, which means when in a couple weeks, if it's not resolved, I can just go to Peacock and watch Saturday Night's Main Event live. So that is still a live thing. Pretty much any sort of a special event, sporting events, you can watch them live on Peacock. So
that seems like a weird thing to do when you're trying to negotiate a deal with NBC, to be like, hey guys, if you still want to watch it, go to their app.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
so they let us know that, but they're still negotiating it. At least I'm not can't complain. They're giving me $15 back because I don't have the NBC channels. But
I feel really bad for these two multi-billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
not being able to make a lot. I really hope they can resolve their differences.
Yeah.
So us peons can watch NBC.
I mean, it's hard out there for pimps, Mike. You know, you gotta get that money for the rent. You know,
and then there's the people who run the pimps. So
yeah. Oh, that's so funny. So yeah, there is always that. I mean, then again, the old school way to do it, if it's network TV, bust out the old antenna, make sure the bunny ears are pointed the right direction, and there you go. You can watch it that way. So that's
just stay on the roof and hold the antenna.
Some of these you can even just put a paper clip in the thing and it just pulls all the signal. So if you just hit it just the right way. So but something to think about, like if you have Paramount Plus and you don't have CBS access, you can watch CBS that way. For me, who is on Fubo, which doesn't carry TBS or TNT, I'm just watching AEW on HBO Max. So, and then any sort of like live, like NBA or I think NHL's on TNT as well. Any sort of live event that's there, I can go to HBO Max and they show it live.
So again, I only need to have 6 other streaming services in order to watch all the channels that are supposed to be on one.
True, but
awesome.
I do get HBO Max free for being a
Right, yeah, I
AT&T
know.
internet subscriber. But yeah, so good times. But yeah, that's just something to while they work through this carriage dispute. So if you're not able to watch NBC, just go to Peacock.
Do I miss
So
Paragon Cable?
I
Maybe
know
I
I
do.
do all the freaking
sometimes I
time.
do. I do. Yeah.
That's because
What they do y'all remember when they had the Sega channel
no.
or something like that?
No.
It was something
G4.
like
I
that.
remember G4.
No, it was like some kind of thing you could use as an
You
adapter
sunk
for your
my
Sega,
battleship. Oh.
and you could play Sega games on it. Am I thinking of the right thing?
I don't know.
Wasn't that something
I
they were
didn't
trying to
have a
do with
Sega, so
Dreamcast? There's something they're trying
No,
to do
it
that
was
with
for the
Dreamcast.
Sega because
Here we
I'm
go.
looking it up now because like I'm distinctly remembering like yeah, they had something like that.
Wow, no idea. I was a Nintendo guy, so
Okay, well, I was. Then I wanted a Sega. I could only have one system at a time.
yeah.
But I had a Sega. My cousin had an SNES, so I would whenever we went to his house, we played the other system.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Let's
Jason,
see.
Jesus Christ.
Miss Chell 99, golly. Was it scrambled?
All right, Jason, just right in there today.
Yep. Anyway,
I don't remember what the other channels were. I remember Cartoon Network was 48 and 45, and Nickelodeon was Channel 9 back in the day.
For me, Nickelodeon, yeah, it was 9.
Still
Disney
9.
was like 38.
USA was 31.
USA was 31.
MTV was 34. ESPN was 24.
MTV was 34, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
MTV was 34.
So,
TNT was
24.
TNT was 27 or 25.
25, and TBS was 12.
CBS was 12.
Yep.
That's right.
And WGN was 18.
It was 18.
Yep.
And Fox and WB were 7 and 11 respectively, whichever one was which. Because I would also back and forth watching Saturday morning cartoons.
And some
Anyways.
stockings followed Raw during our childhood as well. So
Anyways, guys, remember, welcome to Countdown City Millennial Nostalgicon.
We should totally have that as a convention we hold.
Oh Lord. Let's keep the discussion going on the news front. Famous, one of the, I guess you could say the more famous wrestling pets, if you will, Larry, CM Punk and AJ Lee's dog, was announced earlier this week that he has passed away.
Oh.
Sad news. Punk and AJ Lee had adopted him about 10 years ago from a shelter in Chicago. So, yeah. So, I don't know if they're going to involve this in the storyline, but it's still very sad news, regardless. And then, here's an interesting one. Impact TNA announced that TNA Impact is moving to AMC starting January 15th, 2026 in Dallas, Texas. I was reading another report that with this move, there is a potential that this could be ending the WWE TNA partnership.
Oh no!
Right
You
now,
mean that
though,
thing that didn't help them at all? Yeah.
although as of right now, everyone is saying no, nothing's changing. So
At least not as of yet. So,
no.
yeah. I think whenever one party or the other wants to back out, I think it's like a 60-day notice or something I was reading. So
WWE says, okay, we've taken all the people we liked from yours.
yeah.
Go back to being there again. You're almost at AEW. Good job, guys.
So AMC, AMC, I can watch it.
Sounds good.
Everyone's gonna check their provider to see if they have AMC right now. So
Angel, do you know what TNA is?
I don't know. You might look. So all right. Well, on the local front, RCW did announce a few shows for next year.
That's right.
February 15th.
It's like their big four, basically.
Yeah. February 15th, April 26th, July 19th, and October 25th. You guys were at United this past weekend. Did they announce when their next show was going to kick off? Or the next season, if you will?
No, so they just said kind of stay attuned to their social medias.
Okay.
Yeah, this was supposed to end the season. It was a horrible end to the season. But
Let's rephrase. It's the end we thought was horrible. Not everyone thought was horrible. So.
I don't care. I don't give a crap what other people think. I said it was a horrible ending.
Okay. Funny stuff.
But yeah, no,
We'll
they
get
haven't
to that.
since was Hybrid did. Their
Okay.
December show is the 20th.
Okay.
And interesting note, they have announced their first match. Jay Young, who already holds the Hybrid briefcase, is getting his title shot against Casey, but it doesn't make it sound like he cashed it in and said, I want to use it. It seems like an earned title match, so that should be interesting.
Yeah.
Is this hybrid show? Because I think they traditionally have done it. Is it their toy drive?
And they
event?
haven't said it specifically, but I assume it's going to be.
Yeah, because
Okay.
usually the December one is their toy drive.
Yeah.
Cool.
Excuse me.
So we'll see. I guess we'll wait for official word of that as well.
Yeah.
So, all right. All right. Well, let's jump into recapping the events that happened this past weekend, and we'll start with Survivor Series, since that was on Saturday. And first of all, initial thoughts. I'm going to say, at least for my part, the first two matches were fantastic. The rest of the show, not so much. That's just my thoughts. I feel like the first were great. The women's War Games. I'm at the point right now where I'm getting irritated that they don't put the women's War Games match on last. It seems to open the show every year. And honestly, it was better than the men's this year. But my biggest complaint is the lack of the shark cages or the holding cells or whatever you want to call them. It just didn't feel like War Games to me.
I'm sorry. Were you there in 1989 when the Horsemen and Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors were facing War Games? There were no shark cages there, young man. They stood outside the ring next to the door.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's kind of become a WWE staple, but I think it had to do with because the previous War Games, if I remember correctly, weren't in stadiums, were they?
No, they were in
kind of like in arenas or
yeah. They were.
So I feel like
so.
Because I didn't watch it, but I saw enough clips. Obviously, they had that usual long entryway that bent, and that might have just been like having the cages up there was not
right. But they built the entrance with like no room,
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have all that room with this big stadium, and you couldn't make room for that, and I feel like it took away from it because it takes away from the intros. Everyone comes out, everyone gets in the cage. Who's going to be the next person? Is there infighting with the team, right? We've had moments like that, and it kind of took away from that. Instead, we just because it's the time would run out. They open the cage. Who's running out? Like we're not getting entrance music, so we know, right? Somebody comes out, or Roman, put his hand in front of CM Punk that one time. Remember? So those are the things you lose moments like that.
You guys know why they didn't have shark cages.
I don't know.
Lesnar didn't want to be in one.
Oh.
That's why. Look, think about it. You think Lesnar wanted to be in a cage that whole time? That's why the only reason they did that. There was no way Lesnar wanted to be in one of those cages the whole time.
I don't give a damn what Name Redacted wanted or didn't.
That's why they weren't there. I'm telling you right now. If I'm proven wrong, fine. But until I'm proven wrong, that's the only reason I could think of. That makes any sense.
Makes sense.
Yep.
So, but did you feel like the lack of those being there took away from it a bit? Like it didn't feel completely like War Games.
It didn't help with the fact that the event overall to me sucked.
Yeah.
So, it was one complaint I had of many.
What are some of your other ones, Tommy? Do tell. So.
Well, Brock Lesnar being there, period, was one. I can't. I'm not even predicting, and it just. I think I told Mike this. Remember when AEW did Blood and Guts and they had 2 Blood and Guts matches and one other match on a weekly TV show, no pay-per-view, commercials and everything, and it was awesome the whole night. And this was a pay-per-view that didn't have commercials. For Spotify listeners, I used air quotes. And this was this could have been on Netflix. That's my thing. It's like, okay, I will say, I like people care about this more than I think it matters. They complain about the yeet spot that Jey Uso did. I don't care. I feel like that just is what it was. I actually like Cena and Dominic's match. I'll give them that. The women's war game was good. Why the hell? And all of the women who could have faced Stephanie Vaquer on a pay-per-view, was it Nikki freaking Bella?
Because they were in San Diego and Triple H said,
you couldn't care about Lesnar. I couldn't give.
No, I get that, but Triple H would. They're both Hispanic women. San Diego has they got
Roxanne
the.
Perez. match? Why was she in that match then?
Because she was busy fulfilling Cena's last request with Raquel.
Well,
Hey,
Cena's a smart man.
I don't know if we had this. No, we didn't have this discussion with JC. So
What?
props to Cena for they're like, hey, your last pay-per-view match you're ever going to do. What do you want to do? You know, I really want to put the younger talent over. Oh, okay. Should we get in like Logan Paul, Grayson Waller? No. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne, they're part of New Day, right? Let them take me out. They can put moves on me. I'll take the pop rocks. Beat me up, right? Yeah.
So
shout out to you, Cena. Real man of genius.
I'll let the two Latina goth chicks beat me up. Yeah, that's good for them.
we salute you, Mr. Old Veteran Greatest of All Time. Mr. Old Veteran Greatest of All Time.
and then the crazy white girl comes in.
You know,
Logan Paul was on the show too, which also brought it down in points.
And that was probably like the last great moment of the night, because that's what on second was her return. I really thought we weren't going to see her till the Rumble.
Hey, United's in the chat. What's up?
Hey, United.
I thought we were going to see Liv Morgan till the Rumble. Great to see that return. Kind of, and when she hit Dom, and you know, obviously you're working a punch, but she whiffed badly, and I was like, okay, that was an obvious whiff. So there's something up right there, you know?
Yeah, because when she goes in to kiss him and lick his face, you don't whiff on those.
Yeah,
she's all up on his face. Tell me if I'm wrong.
No.
So when she said, like, I saw the clip of that punch, I was like, oh yeah, that was a horrible punch.
But then with what happened afterwards, then it made sense, right? So it was a great finish. I enjoyed that. And yeah, it was good to see Cena put Dom over. Since Dom lost the IC title to Cena, Tina's been upset about it. Like, why did he lose it? Why did he lose it? And I've told her this, and I still kind of believe this. I think Dom is my front runner to win the Royal Rumble this year in January.
I would not be mad in the least.
He's mine unless Jacob Fatu is cleared in time.
Okay, that's fair. I get that.
Those are my top two to win the Rumble this year. Is either Dominic or Jacob Fatu. Those are my top two, and I will be mad if either one wins. Like you know.
So yeah, I could see that. I still, even if you saw the IC title, could see him still winning. But it was a good finish there. It was a great finish. The women's WarGames was a great finish. Great match overall.
What do you mean? Becky was calling for help and they thought she tapped.
I love how they're just running that twist.
Unhinged Becky Lynch may be the best Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine how much time she has on her hands to just tweet all that stuff.
I do like that, Jason. His last PLA, and he put over 2 Texas girls. Yeah,
that is true. That is true.
Yeah, he's a selfless man.
Yep. Obviously, and it's funny when Nikki Bella walked out, my son said bathroom break.
Damn.
My 8-year-old son understood what time of the night it was. So yeah,
Damn.
Yeah, no. So, but yeah, he was a bit disappointed in the men's WarGames. It was just the finish was. I mean, there was reports that they couldn't figure out how to finish this match. Right? There was the creative.
Yeah, I mean, look at the egos you had going into this. That's what made it a bad idea from the beginning.
Shouldn't you have an idea of this before you even book the goddamn thing? Before you do all this build-up? You know?
Yes.
Look, I mean, we haven't been in the business for 30 years, like Triple H and the guys running it. So obviously, we don't know how this works. So I'm sorry, that was being sarcastic.
Yeah, I know. This is just one of those things that should have just been okay. The women should have gone on last, plain and simple.
I will defend this, and I don't care who doesn't like it. The women's should have been the only WarGames match on this entire card. I don't care because the other matches.
Nor do I. Go for it.
And I cannot even remotely justify the other one because that became such a hodgepodge of we kind of don't like those other guys over there. So.
Yeah.
A 3 out of 5, a 3 out of 10, 3 out of what, Sean?
Well, let's get into that. As far as our pick results go, myself, Tina, and Tommy went 3-1. Mike went 4-0 on his picks. So
tested.
I think I had hope for the men's, and that hope was immediately realized, like, oh wow, that was a fool's hope.
It had name redacted in it. Come on.
Well, it also had Roman Reigns in it, who also doesn't like to lose. So I don't know.
Yeah. So apparently, that just reminded me of something that Triple H or someone said, like, there's going to be clues to the WrestleMania 42 main event in the match. And then the main clue was like Roman's like, I want a title. And then he looks at Cody and all. I was like, okay.
That's your clue? Yeah. Okay. We
Apparently.
could have called that one out, right?
Armageddon Hell in a Cell. That was way
There
more
goes my
fun.
camera. Hold on a second.
You know what? Okay. In all fairness, Tommy, we used to complain the shit out of like, it doesn't make sense. It's just because it's Hell in a Cell is like at that time, like that they forced feuds to have to fight each other at Hell in a Cell. So, I mean, I do think they need to freshen things up, and that if they keep doing it in the same spot too many years in a row, because that's what this is turning into.
But the difference I mean specifically the Armageddon Hell in a Cell where there were 6 of them.
Oh, I thought you just meant when Hell in a Cell was like.
No, I mean specifically the Armageddon Hell in a Cell where there were 6 of them.
Yeah.
Remember that was when Angle had the titles. Angle, Undertaker, Rikishi, Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H. He was number 6.
Probably.
Yeah.
And so I mean that like specifically like if you have all these guys who hate each other that bad, throw them in a Hell in a Cell, let them fight it out. Like that's what I mean. It's like
but you got to get Logan Paul in there.
If he gets bloodied and beaten up, that I'm okay with.
I do kind of miss Armageddon for that because when they first did it, I thought, okay, this would be a cool annual tradition. It was in December. It was the end of the year, and now because it was the last time the title could essentially change hands before the Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah.
That was the last pay-per-view. Hell, I think even was it No Mercy that had an Armageddon Hell in a Cell as a setting, or was it one of the SmackDown versus Raws? It might have been SmackDown versus Raw, one of those.
Yeah,
but
I don't think
it was SmackDown. It was either Here Comes the Pain or was it No Mercy?
No, it would have been No Mercy. No Mercy was only 4-player, but Armageddon Hell in a Cell, you had 6. So it's probably one of the SmackDown vs. Raw games.
I think it was either SmackDown vs. Raw or SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. No. You're right. It was SmackDown vs. Raw. You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, but like, that would be something cool to bring back. I don't mind WarGames as a pay-per-view. I think it's something great to look forward to every year, but we don't have...
Obviously. Sorry, go ahead.
We don't have to have... If there's nothing in...
I agree with this.
We don't have to have a men's WarGames match if there's nothing building up to it. Like, you don't have to force feed it down to us, It can be 4-on-4.
Or they could just do the thing that I've been saying, like literally my entire wrestling fan career, put more factions together to make WarGames make more sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of factions, after the show at United, I went up to Chaos Galvan because the Galvans have been relatively successful recently in dealing with the treats, and the treats are running amok like NWO. And I'm just saying, what's left of the kingdom, because we'll talk about this in a little bit, but Rob's gone off the rocker. The Galvan and the Texas Kingdom together with Jay Young and a few other people. In other words, like Bobby Heenan used to cry on Nitro, just get all the faces out here. Get the entire locker room to beat up and fight the NWO. Same thing against the treats.
You know what those teams would need to help them out? A manager, someone who will punch Jay Wave. I volunteer as tribute.
Yes. Also, Sean, I guess you jumped in right after that. That was literally what JC started off with about the shark cage.
One of the biggest complaints I had about the pay-per-view.
We definitely noticed it. He hated it.
Yep. Well, how much did we hate it? Let's get to our WrestleCast ratings here. 0 to 5. 5 be WrestleMania 17. 0 be December to Dismember. Sean gave it a 3 out of 5. I'm right there with you. I gave it a 3. The women's WarGames, fantastic. Cena versus Mysterio, fantastic. Everything else, blah, shit. And that's just plain and simple what it was, 3 out of 5 for me. So,
I didn't watch it, but same.
Yeah, Tommy, what about you?
You know what? I think if I go lower than this, that means that I'm just like it'll be an anger rating. So let me just be fair, and I'll say 3 out of 5 too.
Which is the same rating you gave SummerSlam, by the way. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now for you.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, I'm dead serious. I say this. Let me remember what happened at SummerSlam because I legitimately cannot remember SummerSlam anymore. I think I blocked my memory. Let me look at SummerSlam, see what happened, and let me see if I'm going lower.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me look at it. Here it is.
For reference, I gave SummerSlam a 3.5.
There were 4 matches. Y'all liked 2 of them. You hated 2 of them. What's half of 5?
I know, but I'm trying. I know, and that's where I might be going. Let me double check this.
It's not a passing grade. That's just my thought on it too. Number one. Number two, it's
Okay,
just,
no, okay. You know what? I have to change it. I take it back because SummerSlam sadly was way better. I'm giving this a 2.5.
okay.
Yeah,
Right. down
Also,
the middle.
Angel, you misspelled hug. So
because the second JC, the second you said that, I was like, wait, what happened at SummerSlam?
and it was 2 nights though.
It was 2 nights,
Mm.
and though it wasn't a good, I don't think it was a good show.
I kind of like the finish. I like that. It was great because it was a Liv Morgan return. It was,
No, I didn't mind the way.
Yeah, but he's also a Treats fan, so we can't really take what he says.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
True. I don't mind the way he lost because that was very. It was okay. Is it weird to say like it was kind of what Cena should have did for Nexus, but didn't? So.
So, Mike, you didn't get to watch War Games?
Yeah, I totally watched it.
Yeah, you liar.
Yeah, no, I give it a 3 other ways though.
Okay. Right.
But no, I didn't get to watch it.
No.
Yeah.
Only reason I'm not dropping it down to a 2 is because I don't think I paid it that much,
Saibow to you too, Angel. Saibow.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Sinbad? What's she trying? I don't know.
He was Shazam once.
That is true.
Dude.
And everyone seems to forget that. That's the funny part. See, Tommy's shaking his head because he doesn't remember it either. So,
Damn it! Don't.
yeah. Overall rating 2.83 by far.
0.0. God damn. War Games, you suck.
Did it not pop up with the correct?
No,
I just edited it. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. I just edited it. So, how about now?
I like the old one better.
Okay. Either way, this is our lowest rated pay-per-view of the year, mind you. All of us rated lower than what we gave it SummerSlam, which I think at that point was our lowest. Mike, for reference, you gave SummerSlam a 3.55. So
I'm sure there was a reason I went 0.55. I don't remember.
I don't know what it was either, but yeah. So 2.83 is our rating for Survivor Series War Games. Look, just for once, put the Women's War Games match on last. It's
Oh,
earned.
Mike, it's because I think that's when Bailey came back at SummerSlam. That's why you gave it.
that was
would
the
definitely
0.05.
make sense.
Yeah. So
No, that was the 3.55. That was the whole rating.
makes sense.
All
All right. Mike, Tommy, you guys attended United 210 on Sunday at the Empire Room. From the pictures I saw, it looked like a great setup. But what else can you tell us about the event that happened? So,
It was fun.
It was a cool setup.
Yeah.
They have barricades around the ring, which is strange. That's well, I guess RCW does too, but Hybrid United for the longest time did. But no, it was a great show. Lots of crazy stuff going on.
Very.
Rob Love continues to just fly off the deep end. I don't think
Back to form, I'd say.
many of his Kingdom members are happy with him. Actually, you weren't here last week, but we showed the stickers that Ridley gave us at Hybrid,
okay.
right?
I'll have to go back and watch that part. Yeah.
Yeah. So she gave us these stickers and Sharpied out Rob Love from the Texas Kingdom stickers.
Damn it, I won't focus.
Wow.
So they're not happy with him.
So they continue on that we saw at the food truck park, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of building from that, yeah. So
Yeah. So we have new tag team champions in United. The odd pairing of Jay Young and Stud Stash. Originally, it was a triple threat tag match with the champions Riot Party versus New Dead Man's Hand, which is Freak Show and Brock Ali, who we're pretty sure are aligned with Casey like they are at Hybrid. I don't know.
Hard to call on that one, but yeah.
It was supposed to be versus Jay Young with a partner. Jay Young came out and said he couldn't find a partner, but he didn't care. He's still going to fight. So it was like 2 tag teams in Jay. And then in the middle, Easter eggs like Stranger Things.
Okay.
Stash came out and said, he wasn't going to let Jay do it alone. That pissed off Rob. But Jay and Stash wound up getting the win, so they're the tag champs. Then Rob was pissed about that and challenged Jay and put his U.S. title on the line later in the night versus Jay's half the tag team titles. So that happened later in the night. What else was there? Because I wrote this down to send to Alex for the photos.
The
Jesse Funaki took on Cordell.
That's what it was.
Funaki Stash came out with him, at least to the entrance. Another member of Texas Kingdom. There was a 8-man tag, Sexy Sharks versus the Galvans. But again, when you face the treat, you don't just face the treat. You face the 17 other people at ringside with them. Those high school dropouts they call Shark Security or whatever. So they cheated and won that one, unfortunately.
Yep.
There was a 15-man battle royal won by K-Jax, right? Yeah. Oh, that's right.
because he got eliminated.
He pulled a Steve Austin, basically.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the refs were on the side helping someone who had got thrown over and kind of got injured. There's this new dude named Joe Waterfall, is like a 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah.
And just had to throw it in there. Sorry.
I was gonna try to stop him before.
United,
damn.
Wow.
United, damn.
But props for watching Stranger Things. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And now all I can think is the trailer for season 5.
Yeah.
Stash, you are going to help me one last time.
But Waterfall eliminated K-Jax, and the ref didn't see it. So K-Jax jumped back in, threw him out, and then the refs turned around. They're like, oh, Waterfall's on the outside. K-Jax is inside. So they gave him the win.
Oh, yeah, that happened too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a treat now.
More like a trick.
Anyway, I was excited at his return, and it quickly
Christopher, no, I don't. Anyway.
And then there was a 4-woman women's title match. Ridley Thorne defended against Anar Kadash, Galantita, and Tina Effie Nix. And then the best part, I'm pretty sure it was, she used Galantita as the weapon to hit her version of the Glam Slam on Tina Nix and pinned her, right?
Yeah, she did.
But she used Callie, right? Yeah.
She used Callie as a weapon, which, by the way, was just the best ending.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny.
So Ridley's still your women's champion. All Out War match, Living in Fashion versus, I forgot what their main name was, but it was Too Strong Isaac and the Cutlet.
Yeah, I forget what their tag team name was.
Talk about the wrestler or the song? I'm trying to remember how long.
Waterfall's way over 17. Dude.
Way over 17, yeah. Damn. I'm trying not to feel so old. So.
Also, seriously, that dude is
17.
Wow.
Jesus, what? Brock Ali, never mind.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Wild.
So that match was fun because in All Out War, if you go past 10 minutes, then like everything's legal.
17 years.
So that was a fun match.
I'm sorry, my brain just broke.
What else did we? So then we had the Rob Love Jay Young match, and they fought so hard, they basically knocked each other out and fell on top of each other into a double pin.
Yeah, double pin.
So basically no one won, or they both won, or both lost.
Just a draw, basically.
But they keep their belts.
They're called the meat market.
The meat market, actually. They were some interesting dudes.
That's not even the worst tag team I've ever heard, so it doesn't even matter anymore.
No. Oh, United. You might be able to help Tommy out because he's been asking this for a long time. I know they don't really show up anymore, but what was the 8th Day's religion about? Tommy was asking since the beginning of or maybe since last season.
Yeah,
they never explained what they were about.
Yeah, how does their religion work? How do the prayers work? Do you pray before you eat? Like do you go to church? Is there a church? What is their Bible? I had questions. I wanted to know, and no one was telling me.
I know they were more prominent when we were at the yard, but just questions.
Yeah, Rob has
a legit black eye. Well, considering the shoot job, I mean,
that's great.
And then in a lumberjack match, Diego Rene defended against Tommy Bolton, and somehow there was a DQ in a lumberjack match. Not really sure how that happened, but basically the lumberjacks came inside the ring. Now, Mike Gunn could have been wrong on the announcement, and maybe he misheard the ref, but he called the DQ. We assumed it was a no contest.
I was about to say it's usually no contest.
That's what we
by
assumed, but that's not what was said.
definition,
So we assume it was misconstrued from the announcer.
Yeah.
All praise Father O'Day. Yeah, Bree, we know you made him a flag, but he's really the worst. And he's got a bald spot like 2005 Manu Ginobili, but he's nowhere as cool. So
He can't dunk.
ooh, they're on their way back. All right.
On
And in the main event, this is where all hell break loose after the match. Casey took on Hit. It was a hell of a match back and forth. Casey was taking the fight. There's this one dude who comes to a lot of the shows who likes to chant stuff and flick people off. No, not Tommy.
I was about to say.
I was like, what
Okay, that's what we thought. Mike just might have said the wrong thing when he announced it. We assume that. But he did say no DQ originally, so we're just checking on that. So they were going back and forth. There was this one fan who was chanting chicken at Casey while Casey was fighting it. And we were like, he's fighting him. He's getting beat up, but he's not running away. I was like, why is he a chicken?
So we were quite confused.
Yeah, but so crazy match. The ref gets knocked out. Rob Love once again comes down with a referee shirt on, and Hit's got a pin on, and he goes 1, 2, and he doesn't give him the pin. Does that thing? Stuff happens. Rob kind of gets knocked out of the way for a bit, and the ref comes back to it and hit. Does he hit the blue thunder bomb again? I forgot exactly how he did. I think he did, right?
Yeah, I think he did.
Because his is a blue thunderbomb.
Blue thunderbomb.
But long story short, Hit got the win and was the new United 210 champion. I say was because much happened after that.
Yes, it did.
First off, Rob was pissed about this still at ringside.
Like he is about many things.
Yeah. At first, Casey was like, look, man, he took the belt, but then he handed it to Hit, shook his hand, raised his hand. Rob was upset about that, so Hit goes in the ring and starts celebrating, goes to the corners. And then I don't know if Rob convinced Casey or Casey was just thinking this from the start. Casey grabs a chair, goes back in, and nails him in the back. Starts attacking him. Oh, that's right. I do apologize. I did miss that part.
Yep.
During the match before the pin, Stash came in to tell Rob, like, what are you doing? Stop acting all this craziness. And Rob throws an elbow back into him and kind of just both knocks Stash loopy, and Stash, I think, was also just kind of in shock. But again, after that, Casey attacks him. Then, of all people, Don Juan shows up. Now, if you may remember, JC, because I know you don't really get to make it to many of the United shows, but early in the year, they had a ladder match. There was a whole press conference that we attended.
Yes.
And they had their version of the Money in the Bank ladder match, in a sense, which was won at the time by Lil Evil. Well, unfortunately, interesting, United.
Huh. I missed that.
Wow. But back at the first, speaking of not promos, but press conference. So Little Evil won originally, but then got injured. So when Don Juan became Megala GM or whatever he calls himself,
general manager, I'm not calling him anything else.
He basically held the briefcase. And we don't know who this belongs to. I'll figure it out eventually. Shocking, he didn't figure it out.
Narrator, but he didn't. He didn't figure it out.
He comes out with the briefcase, and we're like, who's he going to call out? Is he going to use it himself? He calls out K-Jax. Mm-hmm. K-Jax then decides to beat up. I don't know if it was an impromptu match per se. He just proceeds to beat up Hit and attack him. Then Don Juan apparently calls out the real person he was calling out to help him or to use the briefcase. His old tag team partner, Chris Marvel, who doesn't come through the entrance, comes through the literal front door of the venue. Hits his patented one-knee code breaker. Mm-hmm. 3 seconds later, he is now a double champ. Chris Marvel is the champion of RCW and of United 210. And I will say this. Both of his title wins involved Rob Love. Mm-hmm. he won the title at the Von Erich Ranch in a tables match, where he was put through a
No,
table.
he was already the champion. He won in the triple threat match the month before.
Oh, you're right. I was just thinking about how he. Wait.
Yeah, because he won in the triple threat match. It was Rob, who was the champion, Marvel, and Epidemia Jr. And then in the tables match, he technically lost the match because he went through the table. But then the treats came out and
Yeah, that's
Rob
the part I was getting to. But
Yeah.
okay, I was misremembering. I thought that's when he won the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Marvel's a double champion now. The treats are annoying as ever.
So the exact same amount of annoying they've always been.
They're like the NWO. They need like 3 limos to bring all their people now.
Well, a Power Wheels for Cali.
Further the wait, Stats, is this when you got drunk under the or if Stash isn't there, whoever's running United, is this when Stash got drunk under the table on like peanut butter whiskey or what was it?
I think.
Half ownership to Megalodon Juan.
None of this would have happened if you had just made me general manager. That's all I'm saying.
This is true.
Very true. Very true.
That's all I'm saying.
Look, all I'm saying is
one of these things would have happened about
nobody makes him GM. Nobody lets him hit J-Waves, and the treats are running amok. I'm just saying.
Does anyone else see the problem with everything here? Okay.
Nobody's perfect, all right? But Angel and Lily like you, so that's something.
All I'm saying is, if I had someone to just let me be the general manager.
Well, I think it's safe to say the next season is going to be interesting when that starts up next year. So.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It'll be more interesting if I'm general manager.
I'm just saying, get the entire locker room to beat up the treats. I get now what Bobby Heenan was saying every Monday night on Nitro when the NWO was running amok, and he was like, "Just get everyone out here. Why are we waiting?" Mm-hmm. Yeah, just do that.
Bobby Heenan was always smarter than everybody else, so yeah.
He was.
Yeah, no, Angel, if you would have been GM, you just would have given all the belts to the treats.
Yeah, so no, you were the exact opposite of helpful.
I mean, I love you too, Kingdom, but I love Diego Rene, and then you would have given a belt to Armani just to, yeah.
This is a matter of good faith, so you seem impartial. So yeah.
Well, Jason, that's because she was in the ring with regular-sized people, so it's hard to see Callie.
You guys can see Callie? Oh.
She's like she's like an elf on a shelf. January season 4 starts. Oh,
okay.
So starting early this year.
Yeah.
January season 4, January 4th. So it's
I think season 4. This is the 4th season of United.
Just try. I'm trying to
okay.
with Tommy. I mean,
you know
it's
what?
a Sunday. I'm just saying.
You're not funny. Okay, if you think first of all, if you think for some reason I can't watch both WrestleCast,
I'm not saying you're going to be freaking exhausted though. I know that much.
So what? Like I don't give a damn.
Tommy with his laptop at the show, like.
No, actually, it would be on the night before.
Yeah, it would be on the night before. So
I would probably just end up missing church.
Well, that's not as funny then.
Yeah.
No, I can bring a laptop to watch the replay because God knows I'd do that. So.
All right. Well, let's get into what is going on this weekend. And there's 3 events, and we're going to start with TNA Final Resolution, taking place in El Paso, guys, by the way, as well. So, 9 matches announced on the card, and a good number of them, 5 of those, I'm sorry, 6 of those 9 are for titles. So, what?
A 9 match on a pay-per-view, so not a WWE show.
Yeah,
no. Yeah, exactly, right? So, you'll kind of see the difference as we go through all the stuff that's going on this weekend.
You actually get your money worth. Crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
Kate's in here, Tommy. Sorry, go ahead. Kate's in here.
Oh, snap. What's up, Kate?
All right. So,
right now.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. One more thing. Interesting.
Hey,
Dustin's kids invade season 4.
Ooh,
which means Rhodes Academy coming to United.
God, I can't wait for that.
I wonder if it has something to do with that. It's like, hey, I am getting my ass handed to me.
You know what? If you need to fight the treats, who do you turn to, Don Toretto? Family.
I can't wait for I can't wait for the season 4 trailer to drop in January. Or in YouTube.
No, it's gonna drop in late December, right? We gotta get that little preview.
Well, if we're gonna go fast and furious with this, that means that Hit has to somehow jump off the top rope and land with an elbow into a car and make it explode. Which I'm not saying Hit can't do.
It means he makes a jump through space. Don't forget.
Yeah, I was like, it means we have to go from like a wrestling show and titles to saving the world from like nuclear destruction or AI taking over
with the Blue Thunder Bomb.
And for the hell of it, wrestling all around Rio. Just why not? So yeah, throw it back to Fast 5.
You think you're in America? You're in
Brazil.
That being said, I still watch all of them, and I have no shame in that one.
Yeah, no, I know. They're like the Mission Impossible movies, man. It's just
they are fantastic. I still need to see the last one.
Yeah,
so,
me too.
All right, non-title matches. We got Mike Santana versus Charlie Dempsey. I cannot believe Santana going just from he was like literally the champion like a month ago. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever.
Like I'm not saying now that they got an AMC deal that there's some racism and they don't want the Hispanic dude as. Maybe that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Damn. Okay.
If they moved to AMC and then every Hispanic dude is speaking Spanish and it's like heavily dubbed over, I would be pissed. Street fight: Mance Warner versus Matt Cardona. No, not Zack Ryder. Matt Cardona is back to this persona.
Yeah, Matt Cardona's hardcore. Zack Ryder can't even beat LA Knight. No, I'm just
kidding.
Yeah. And then 8-man tag is the Rascals versus Order 4. So full on. Everyone in the ring with that one.
I haven't watched TNA for a while. What happened to Order 1, 2, and 3?
Order 66 happened.
Yeah. So
wait, so 66 plus 1. Never mind.
Yeah. It's like a college football conference. As they add more, they rename it. You know, so if they add more people, Order 5, Order 6, that kind of thing.
That makes sense.
Ocean's 12, kind of.
Ocean's 8.
Yeah.
I thought that was the number that I usually get at like Whataburger or something. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
You get the 66?
Hey.
Well, yeah, Halloween.
Hey,
all right.
That's secret menu, brother.
On to the title matches. We'll make some picks on these. The International Championship, Steve Maclin's defending against Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Mike, what do you got?
I'm going to stick with Maclin. I'm assuming they're not going to put it on an NXT person.
I would think not. Yeah,
I would hope not.
Sure.
Yeah.
Same for me, since Maclin, especially just like is the inaugural champion at this point too. Tommy, what about you?
I refuse to believe that after this TV deal, they're going to give it back to an NXT guy. I'm going Maclin.
All right. X Division Championship: Leon Slater versus AJ Francis. I'm saying this, or I'm sticking with Leon. I mean, the dude got the rub from AJ Styles for crying out loud, so I'm going with Leon Slater on this one. Tommy?
Leon Slater.
And Mike?
I can never put a title on Flop Dollar. I'm sorry.
Kate, did you really just say 6'7" as the kids say? I'm going to need you to get all the way out of cat.
Oh, also, old people, now you're supposed to go 8'9".
What? There's something else now?
Have you not seen that clip from the Grinch?
He's doing that at Universal Studios.
Some kids are like 6'7", and he goes 8'9".
Which is actually pretty good way to get kids to stop doing it. So I'm gonna.
Okay, you were definitely down with the hip slang, my homie G.
I'm married to a math teacher. She keeps me informed, so I mean, that's what it is.
And 6'7" is usually the highest grade that most of these kids get in math.
Oh my
God!
Ain't that right, Angel?
Oh, that's not a good thing. All right.
Okay, we have to pass them anyway. So
Knockouts Tag Team Championship: The Inspiration against Tessa Blanchard and Victoria Crawford.
Oh, I swear to God.
Go ahead, Mike. Just rant. Go for it.
No, I'm going to pick The Inspiration, and I'm going to leave it there.
Okay.
If what happens, I'll be ranting next week. Okay. But I'm going to keep it PG.
You're going to need a whole 5-minute warning at that point. Then that's pretty much it. So, I'm going Inspiration as well. Tommy?
I'm going to go Inspiration. I really was going to pick Tessa and Crawford because it feels like that's where they're going to go with that. I'm not trying to make you mad.
Mike was going to reach through the screen.
I'm not trying to make you mad. I'm dead serious. I'm not trying to make you mad. I just feel like that's where they're going.
Mike was ready to reach through the screen and just like punch you if that was possible. Just, so.
He jumps and like appears like right here,
Yeah, I
like,
know.
in the face.
Some new AI shit we're trying. Okay,
That would actually be pretty cool.
That'd be hilarious.
TNA Tag Team Championship, the Hardys defending against High Rise.
Who the hell is
I was-
Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, they misspelled high. Oh, never mind.
So, Tommy, what you got?
Damn. Nah, screw it. I'm still going Hardys.
Okay. I'm going Hardys as well. Mike?
I want to say Hardys, but I didn't think NXT was going to put the titles on Lights Out or whatever they were called, and they did that. So this isn't 100% sure, but I'm going to go with the Hardys. Surely you don't lose to a team called High Rise. Like they're not High Voltage or something from the 90s WCW.
Or Powerline. I said high voltage, and I thought Powerline.
I thought that was from the.
It is from the Goofy movie.
Goofy
Okay,
movie.
that was going to say.
That was the-
Which
that was
they
the-
showed a
the-
couple times on the Disney cruise, by
Yeah,
the way.
that was the admittedly bad joke I was going for, and it was bad. So.
No, it works. Yeah, I'm a teacher, Kate. I definitely got a stare on me.
Knockouts Championship, Lei Ying Lee's defending against Zaya Brookside. Oh, my God.
I'll go first. They better not make her lose this fast. Yeah, Lei Ying Lee. She just won it.
She just won it.
Triple
Yes,
H isn't booking this. So.
The TNA. I'm not okay with their booking right now until they redeem themselves for a lot of things, a lot of BS that they've had go down. So, no. So sorry to jump over you there, JC.
Yeah, I'm going Lei Ying Lee as well. Mike?
Lei Ying Lee.
All right. And finally, TNA Championship, Frankie Kazarian against JDC. This is wild to me.
It is wild.
But Kazarian versus Fandango basically is what this is. So I'm gonna go with Kazarian on this one though, especially because he just finally got the title off of cash in. So, Mike, what about you?
I'm going to go ahead and I know I'm not going to test it with this pick.
Caterpillar eyebrows. Wow. Sorry.
What the? Oh,
Sorry.
I didn't see that comment, so I was like, "What on earth?"
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. I want to say that Fandango won the TNA title, so I'm going to pick him just
Okay.
for the hell of it.
And
I want him to Fandango when he wins the title.
Tommy, what about you?
I'm gonna say Kazarian. I feel like they're not gonna take it off. And JDC already announced he's gonna retire next year. I think he said so.
That was wild, really.
I think I read that somewhere.
You couldn't have done that before you took the TNA title. I'm just kidding.
Oh, God, I didn't realize he was 42. Okay.
What a
All right.
youngster.
Well, TNA Final Resolution, Friday, December 5th, 7 p.m. Central Time. It's taking place in the El Paso County Coliseum in El Paso, Texas, and will be available exclusively on TNA Plus. So, all right. Now, one pay-per-view that was kind of snuck in here is ROH Final Battle.
Yep.
And they're running this the same time as Final Resolution, by the way. So, now, I was able to pull up the card. This is pretty stacked. Interestingly enough, this is actually a part of Galaxy Con in Columbus, Ohio, as well.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah. But Tommy, I don't know what order you want to go through these. Do you have an order pulled up that you want to?
I do. I just want to make sure that like nothing. I'm refreshing 2 pages to make sure nothing got added or changed. Which one do you have pulled up?
I'm just on Wikipedia. It's usually where I pull it up.
I have Wikipedia and I have the cage match listing pulled up.
I mean, the order doesn't matter, guys.
I guess so.
I mean, we kind of run through the name. I mean, just kind of give some quick thoughts on it.
Yeah.
We'll start here. 30-minute Iron Man match: Lee Moriarty versus Nigel McGuinness.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whew.
I feel honestly I feel like this is Lee Moriarty's dream match, and Tony Khan said, "Happy birthday, son."
How often has Nigel wrestled since the Bryan Danielson match? Only a handful, right?
Only yeah.
Like he didn't come back to regular.
No, he's
Right?
on commentary
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah,
So no,
okay.
He's only wrestled. Hold on.
I know he had more than one match. But...
Yeah. So since he came back, because he wrestled in the Casino Gauntlet first, then he wrestled Danielson. He wrestled Lee Moriarty before, and Lee beat him. That was for the pure title last year at Final Battle.
Oh,
he wrestled with Daniel Garcia against FTR at Double or Nothing this year. Then it was a 4-way number one contenders match on Collision, and then he wrestled Zack Sabre Jr. at Forbidden Door.
Damn. Okay.
So for a guy who's probably on his, this is my actual farewell tour, he's like hitting all the greatest hits.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if The Rock messes his up.
I've done that 3 times tonight.
We are going to crown the inaugural Women's Pure Champion.
Yeah.
The final will be taking place in Final Battle, but it's going to be
in a bikini. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Queen Aminata or Deonna Purrazzo taking on Billy Starks or Yuka Sakazaki.
Yep.
The 2 semifinal matches I think are taking place on this week's episode of
so
ROH.
Probably Thursday those
Yeah. Deep down, I've been rooting for Deonna Purrazzo since this tournament got announced. So
I've kind of been rooting for Aminata just because we got to see her when she was.
Aminata's super awesome. So
yeah.
Honestly, though, like I don't think any of those would be.
I actually was about to say like a very
I wouldn't be upset with any of them, to be honest.
Of those 4, you could actually when you look at this whole tournament roster, you're like, damn, I want any one of those people to win this match. Because look at the people who were in it, like who lost, like Taya Valkyrie was eliminated, Trisha Dora, Olympia, Serena Deeb. It's like, and those 4 could be a whole women's division by themselves. So.
Right.
All right, let's see here. All right, one that's kind of interesting, and I'm kind of looking forward to this one. The AEW National Championship is going to be defended. Ricochet defending against Dalton Castle.
You want to talk about a match that's going to be fun?
Clash style. Yeah, this is going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
I don't care who wins.
I know. Is Castle going to be able to keep up with Ricochet's flamboyance and his eccentricity?
Look, Mike, I know it's going to be hard for Dalton Castle to match Ricochet's personality, but he's going to, gosh darn, give it his best.
Yeah. Okay, just hear me out here. Ricochet enters first, right? As Dalton makes his entrance, Ricochet does the whole jump out of the ring, do the front flip, and land right in front of him. And as soon as he does, Dalton Castle just pulls the wings out and everything like that. Just give me that.
That would be the flyest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That'd be the greatest thing.
And I want the boys to be next to him and to like fall to the ground dramatically when Ricochet lands and be like, ah.
Yeah. All right. ROH 6-man tag team champions.
This is mine, but I'm looking forward to
Shane Taylor Promotions defending against Skyflight, the team of Scorpio Sky, Dante Martin, and Darius Martin.
I was about to make a horrible joke and I won't.
Make it off camera. I want to know.
Oh my gosh. So this could be good.
I think it's cool though that Shane Taylor Promotions has held the belts for a while.
I think it's cool that Shane Taylor Promotions is just a thing. It's just because when he came back, he didn't reform the group right away. But I guess because probably couldn't right away. But once he got Lee Moriarty, and I had said for months before they finally joined him, I was like, dude, the infantry needs to join Shane. They need to, and because one of the main reasons was because when ROH was on its literal last couple weeks, there was a moment where like Shane talks to Trisha Dora about being like more than what she thinks she is and like propping her up. And then I was like, and then ROH closed, and I was like, that storyline was going somewhere. Damn it! And then when they brought him back, I was like, yes, this is what I was looking for. So
let's see here. Tag team title matches, which are currently vacated right now. There's no tag team
Rush got injured.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Sammy Guevara and the Beast Mordos representing La Facción Ingobernable. They are taking on Tommy Billington and Adam Priest.
Tommy Billington, son of the Dynamite Kid.
Wow. So nephew, Mercedes' boyfriend and the kid who made fun of her years ago. Interesting.
Yeah.
I did not think about that. You're 100% right.
All right.
I don't know if you guys saw AEW a few months ago with Rush on it, and he said, mentioned Mortos. He said he's busy being in love right now, and I was like, what the hell? What the hell did Rush just say? By the way, that man is low-key hilarious, and, and it's just mind-boggling how funny he is when he's not even trying.
I like when they let him do that.
I do too. That if you haven't watched that AEW, it's comedy gold. I know. And RJ, I swear to God, was this close to breaking him at least once. I swear to God.
Let's see. Women's Television Championship. Mercedes Moné defending against Red Velvet.
Is she making a red velvet cake? Is that what the action is specifically?
I would. She is straight out
I
of
believe
your
it.
kitchen, so yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Then she's making like some rice and some Mexican food, which I'm down with, obviously.
If she's a master chef, she does whatever she wants.
All right.
Hey.
ROH Women's Champion.
Sorry.
ROH Women's Championship. Athena defending against Persephone from CMLL. Whew.
I would not be mad if this is who she loses it to. I'd just be shocked.
Yeah.
I don't even know at this point. Like, I feel like it's got to be made a bigger deal at some point. Like, right?
Yeah.
Like, not that Persephone's not a big deal. She's good. I almost feel like you have to lose it, like, on an AEW pay-per-view or show or something.
Well, it is an ROH title, but yeah, I mean.
No, I know, but.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The ROH champions who never showed up on ROH TV for months when it first got started? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Where was Athena?
Actually, Athena was always there.
Okay, fair enough, but the men weren't.
I'm trying to remember where Athena was in the female was ranked number 7 this year, and Persephone was 51 on the PWI Women's 250.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So I'm
Also, this for B Ninja. She should be number 1 every year. Okay, so
yeah. But yeah, this is a match that very easily could steal the show.
Oh yeah, hands down, this could. I would not be shocked at all if it did.
And then finally, ROH World Championship in a Survival of the Fittest match, which is basically, in essence, I understand it, a 6-person elimination match.
Yeah.
Bandito defending against Blake Christian, the Beast Mortos, Sammy Guevara, Commander, and Hechicero, excuse me.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, Guevara and Beast are doing double duty essentially tonight, on that night. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like this is probably the only way they can actually make Bandito lose anything, because one-on-one, that dude be killing it.
It's a very Latin-heavy match.
Given that, I'm interested to see who is going to walk out of the title with that one if it's not.
I mean, if you look at this whole card, the number of minority representation is actually pretty freaking awesome.
It's true.
Boom.
On the lower level show, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, ROH's final battle is Friday, December 5th at 7 p.m. Central Time from the Greater Columbus Convention Center in Columbus, Ohio, as part of GalaxyCon, but you can watch it exclusively on Honor Club. ROH's Honor Club.
What if I have passed GalaxyCon?
Then go in and watch it. I
wish I did. And by the way, Mike, with what you just said, hey, I will never complain about Swerve Strickland's title reign. That was all. That's like say, hey, thank you.
I was kidding. I know there's.
I know. I'm just messing around.
On main AEW.
Oh, if you guys, I don't know if you guys should. Well, if you haven't seen it, go look for it. It's before Athena had to face Harley Cameron defending the belt. They were backstage. She's talking to Billy Starks. She said to Billy Starks, "I'm sorry. I want to apologize. And she like start, and then as she was trying to, Lexi Nair just goes, it's like, I follow Goddess forever, always, world champion. She's like, and they're like, this is right. She's like, no, like forever. And the video ends with her literally like forever. I was like, is that the creepiest, the shining shit I ever seen in my life? Athena's comedy gold, by the way.
Yes. 100%.
All right, and then finally taking place on Saturday here in San Antonio. NXT Deadline. It's just crazy.
Good night, everybody. I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. So,
that looks like a good show.
Yeah. Only 5 matches on this card, but
Oh,
2
it's
of
a
them were the
WWE
Iron
show.
Survivor challenges. Yeah. So, starting with Tatum Paxley against Izzy
Who?
Dame. Huh?
Oh, sorry. I don't know who that is.
Okay. Anyway.
Tatum Polly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tommy, who you picking on that one?
I think you gotta go Tatum, right? Like I feel like she's starting to build up her revenge.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta go Tatum on that.
All right, Mike. What about you?
I'm going with Tater Potato 2.
Okay.
So
Oh, she's still awake. I was wondering if she was still watching the
All
show.
right, she's paying
Yeah.
attention. All right, so yeah, I guess she's going with
you
it.
know, Izzy Dame, it is what it is. So
Yeah. All right, North American Championship. Ethan Page going up against Mr. Iguana. Now, I want to mention something here. When we were in Mexico, we obviously from the cruise we went from Galveston, sailed to Progreso, spent pretty much the whole day there going to visit Chichen Itza. And then on the way back, there's the duty-free shop where I got myself a really good bottle of tequila for much cheaper than I would pay here. But Joaquin took the opportunity while we were there to really practice his Spanish. He's done very well with it.
That's cool.
And the clerk there where I was buying the tequila before we got back on the ship, they got into a discussion about wrestling. My son, the guy there, and he asked if he watched any Lucha Libre. My son mentioned AAA and said that his favorite was Mystery Iguana from AAA, and the guy knew everything about. So it was
That's awesome.
very cool to
Nice.
see. Very proud moment. So that being said, give me an upset here. Can I just get Mystery Iguana to knock off Ethan Page for one of the most hilarious moments of the year? I would love to see it. So I'm gonna go with Mystery Iguana here. I know it's a long shot, but why not? So, Mike, what about you?
I want to keep my perfect WWE record from last week. So I'm
Okay.
gonna go Ethan Page.
All right, and Tommy.
You know what? I'm with JC on this one. I want to
Okay.
see us. I want to see us swerve. So I'm gonna go Mystery Iguana.
A swerve.
Swerve.
When I
Yeah.
drop it, swerve.
NXT Championship is Ricky Saints defending its Oba Femi. Yeah. Go ahead, Tommy.
I'm laughing because like I want to say Saints so bad.
Hmm.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. You know what? Let me just. I'll be wrong. Obafemi.
Okay.
Why not?
Mike?
I'm gonna go Ricky Saints.
Yeah.
Why is Obafemi back in NXT?
I don't know, but that's
I
just
don't
why.
know.
There's literally no point to him being there at this.
That's
juncture.
kind of why I'm picking him because like that him being back makes no sense. So
It does not.
I have a feeling this match may be last, even after all the Iron Survivor challenges. So whoever wins the Iron Survivor challenge, if it's like a Javon Evans or something, they're going to make sure Obafemi is not the champion that they face at New Year's Evil. So I'm going to go with Ricky Saints winning this one, either just like by some outside influence or some outside interference to make sure it's not Oba taking the title that they got to face at New Year's Evil. So, and that's a good segue into the Iron Survivor Challenge matches, starting with the women. Soruka, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, Jordan Grace, and Kendall Gray. Mike, who you got?
I have a fear of what they're gonna pick because she always seems to get picked and pushed. But I'm gonna not go with that. I'm gonna go with Soruka.
Okay. Tommy?
you know what? I'm gonna go Lola Vice.
Oh boy. I
Do you have the dice?
well, even then I'm missing a side of one because it's only 5 people, right?
Then that's we choose for you.
Yeah, right. No, I'm gonna go ahead and say Jordan Grace. I think she's due for something like this. So
I really do love how we all pick somebody different.
yes.
Yeah, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted to go with Grace, but I feel like they've just screwed her initial run so bad.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. All right, and then, but then again, this is her home state. Like, give her something for crying out loud. All right. Men's Iron Survivor Challenge: Javon Evans, Leon Slater, Joe Hendry, Dion Lennox, and Miles Bourne.
Ugh.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say this: my pick is Joe Hendry to win the Men's Iron Survivor Challenge. So I'll lead it off there. Tommy, what about you?
Actually, same. I was gonna go Joe Hendry.
Oh, okay.
Because honestly, I almost feel like Javon Evans is gonna be called up to the main roster for anybody else in this whole pay-per-view is.
I can see that. Mike, what about you?
I'm actually going to go with Javon Evans
Oh, okay.
because
Never
I
mind.
feel like eventually they want to give him a title run before they call him up to give him the main title at least once.
Okay.
So, I mean, I could be wrong, but
No, it makes sense.
I feel like I don't trust him yet with Joe Hendry. So,
Well, I don't trust him at all with Joe Hendry. That's just what I feel is going to happen.
no, I get it.
All right. NXT deadline Saturday, December 6th, starting at 6 p.m. Central Time. For those of y'all that are attending the event, the doors open at 4:30. It's at the Boeing Center at Techport in San Antonio, Texas. And will, as I understand it, no, not the last event on Peacock for NXT. I think the deal still runs through March. So I can't recall. So there's been an update on that yet. So
And Steady, no, there's no Ren match.
She is, in theory, in the corner of Kendall Gray, who's in the Women's Iron Survivor, but
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it does not make any sense for there not to be a Ren match in her.
this might shock you, but they don't actually care about it, Steady.
That's true.
don't be surprised if she gets like a dark match or something, though, for those
Yeah,
in
I can see
attendance, which would be pretty cool. So,
Shawn Michaels' old hometown.
so oh man. So, but yeah, if you're attending, post up there where your seat's at. It is at Boeing Center, so I mean, I don't think there's a bad seat in the house, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's not. It's a really good venue.
Share a picture of your ticket and your driver's license and your social security
with the
number,
barcode. Yeah,
and your
you know,
pet.
Yeah.
Checking account and routing number. Go ahead, just send all that to us.
Yeah. I mean, just to see where you're at, just so we
Yeah,
know
for
where
real.
we're at.
Yeah. Why, Mike? What were you talking about?
I don't know.
Mm.
Economy's
Same
that bad, huh? Yeah. So, all right. With that, we'll move into our 1 minute warning segment here. Mike, you got something this week?
I actually don't this week. I'm going to pass.
All right, Tommy. What about you?
Yeah, I got something.
All right. Whenever you're ready, sir, go for it.
So it's kind of alluding to what we were talking about earlier with Athena. I really do think that, like, at this point, she's like proven she's bigger than even the title at this point. And if Persephone wins, which I don't think she will, but I wouldn't be mad if she did. It doesn't think that takes away from Athena or from the title. I think what it does is free up Athena to just go do literally everything else, because I feel like once she's essentially called up, if you want to put it that way, to AEW and like given like almost like a Tony Storm-esque run, she will go crazy and just like absolutely run roughshod, kind of like Tony Storm has. I think one reason that she's been staying on Ring of Honor is because that's where she's been doing the most good and kind of making it her show. So I feel like if she loses, not at all the worst thing in the world. If she wins, also awesome, because like she's had that belt for 1,088 days. Suck it,
Wow.
Roman Reigns. I'm kidding. No, he's had his belt forever too. He had his belt forever too. But like but but either way, shouts out to Athena. She's the best.
Just got to pass up name redacted. That's all we need from this. So,
I think she did. I think she did that already.
Oh yeah, she might have. That's true.
Hold on. Well, let me go, whoever wants to go next, let me look that up actually while you do that.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Which championship? He had the WWE Championship, right?
Yeah, or the Universal Championship actually. So,
Is that the one he had the longest reign with?
I believe so.
Okay, let me see. I should have done a cage match instead. I don't know why I can't do Wikipedia first. Okay, so he had it. That's 150, 119, 224, 173, 28. Bobby Lashley. That makes kind of makes sense.
Right.
So for the WWE Championship, he only had a total of 800 or just over 800 days. Let me check with the Universal title. Where's the Universal part of that? There it is. Wow, we gotta just they dropped that belt unceremoniously as hell. No, he only had name redacted. He only had the Universal title for about 500 days. Altogether, it came down to 688 days. So I think they blew that out of the water. Roman Reigns is the one who had the Universal title for over
Over 1,000 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
over 1,300 days. So yeah, no,
Right.
she went way past him.
Cool.
Because Athena's better than Lesnar. So
I don't have a match from Joaquin this week. Obviously, been real busy, but wanted to share a few pictures from the vacation. And yeah, this was kind of a pretty cool lifelong dream. You've only seen this stuff in history books, but to be able to see this live and in person was pretty awesome. No, you can't climb the steps anymore. They don't allow you to do that. So that's kind of blocked off. I think people were stealing stones or whatever. But
then I think it messes up the rocks.
yeah. When they're still trying to recover a lot of the rocks that are missing.
Yeah.
Most of the time, people see like this side here and the other side that is pretty good condition, but the two back sides, there's still a lot of rocks missing that have been taken.
Also, isn't Cuckoo or Gronk up there at the top or something like that?
No. What's that?
You get to say that? I said nothing.
Also, I couldn't think of the names of the two
Cusco.
dudes from El Dorado.
Julio and Miguel.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was going to make that joke. but I couldn't think of
Ironically, I actually watched that more than I did Emperor.
Oh, I can't imagine why. I'm sure it was because of the great story the two gentlemen told.
It was a great story that the gentleman told.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things we got out of that trip,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jesse.
I mentioned Joaquin's interaction with the clerk, but one thing he was so excited to get was his very own lucha mask.
Yes, I saw pictures.
Yes, and this literally wore it pretty much around the ship the next day on our way back, including here, hanging out, chilling out by a window, living the life, really enjoying it.
That kid's going places.
Yeah, and I need to share something else here, because when I say he was wearing it pretty much the rest of the trip, I mean at breakfast the next day.
Yes, that's what I saw.
At breakfast the next day.
Did he get more than one, or is it just the color in the, or is it colored on each side?
It's colored on each side.
Okay,
This is
okay.
the red and green Mysterio mask. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, but yeah, that was him the next day at breakfast wearing it, and it was pretty cool. We had such a great time on the cruise. The kids area had the Marvel stuff, Mike. So there you go. We want to make sure you got a picture of the Shield for you.
I did see that. And the Shield stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Captain America Shield and the Shield stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
The Shield.
Let me see, because we met a few Marvel characters as well. Black Panther,
Hey,
Thor. We met Spider-Man another
Whoa.
day. What?
Go back to Thor. What's that smile on his face? I don't know. It looks like
Yeah.
He just had to deal with Loki's crap again, so he
Yeah,
was kind of
probably.
it's like sorry.
The best interaction, there was a woman there wearing a low-key headband on. And so they were just kind of giving each other crap. It was hilarious.
That's
she was
hilarious.
what's her name? The variant from the show.
Yeah. So
Evie?
I believe so. Tiana, Cinderella, Belle, and Tina's Latte. Yeah.
Tate.
It was a blast. It was a lot of fun. Obviously, the day in Mexico was probably our favorite. I think for me personally, the highlight was I'm going through all the temple. Joaquin was so excited. I mean, through history books, you guys have seen that, but
Yeah.
swimming in the cenote in a cave, which was pretty. damn cool.
Yo, that looks awesome.
Yeah. Pure water. The crazy part about this cave was basically formed by the meteor that killed the dinosaurs. Because literally where our ship was parked,
guys.
literally where our ship was parked is the exact spot where the meteor hit that killed the extinction event that killed the dinosaurs.
Whoa.
If you can believe that. So, but this is like, the water was great. It was awesome.
So when they come back for revenge, that's the spot they'll hit first.
Pretty much, right?
Awkward.
So, yeah. And eat some Mayan food, guys. So good. So,
Those
yeah.
just look like tacos, bro.
it was basically pork pre-bill on corn tortillas.
Nice.
So I met these guys too. Took a picture at the end.
Sweet.
So, but I didn't even get.
Oh, we're supposed to show that. No, I'm just kidding.
I forgot to show Pirate Night.
Oh, I saw that one too.
Yeah. An entire cruise ship dressed up like pirates. Fantastic stuff. So,
Nice.
And my brother-in-law dresses Mr. Smee.
So,
I
did
respect
y'all
that
have to buy
so
stuff
much.
on the ship, or did y'all plan ahead of time?
We planned ahead for this.
Okay.
So I got the code. The only thing I bought on the ship was actually my parrot. I named him Squawks
Nice.
because the little magnet that sits on your thing. They
I
give you
approve
the
this so much.
bandanas. So
I approve this so freaking
Yeah,
much.
no,
Yeah.
I like Mr. Shmee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Mr. Schmee thing is like I approve this so freaking much.
Did you
that
get to watch one of the movies?
No, they didn't show the movie. Well, they showed a lot of movies. We actually got to see Zootopia 2
You
Oh, you
before
lucky
everybody
son
else.
of a! Oh,
Yes.
Angel, don't ruin this.
They showed Zootopia 2 throughout the cruise. So we got to see it on Tuesday before it even hit theaters in the US. If you haven't seen it yet, there is a scene after the credits. I'll let you know. And then Joaquin and I went ahead and got on the way back, got to see Tron Ares again.
Oh, nice.
And we were wanting to see it again anyway, so we might as well see it for free. But the funny part is the ship was rocking a little bit, so there were scenes on the light cycles and it was moving. It was like, oh, this is kind of a cool 4D effect, you know? So, but yeah, it was such a blast, and we had a really good time.
Cool.
So, a lot of kids, obviously. Had to bust out my Bruno costume for the Encanto party.
I totally respect that.
Yeah, so. And we did have Thanksgiving on the ship, by the way. So we did. They got turkey. Our servers, Cristiano and Champ, were great. They were really good with the kids. And we got surprised with this. So earlier in the day, we had an interaction with Captain Mickey, and he signaled to his handlers after we were done to like write something down. And he came and asked us what our cabin numbers were. And then later in the day, we got an invite. They said just a special invite at this time after dinner before the final event of the day. And we get into the room, and pretty much every character that was on the ship was there for like a special invite. Rapunzel, Tiana, Daisy, Donald, Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Goofy. I mean, it was just every character there. Cinderella. The kids got to get pictures, and it was really a nice surprise. It was so much fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah. But Disney, I'll say this: the Disney Magic was a smaller ship, so we definitely felt the sea a little more. But this was there's your Spider-Man, by the way. So I was excited for that one. But it was a blast. We had a good time. I will say it's definitely geared more towards kids.
Yeah.
Obviously. But it is definitely easier to get character interactions than you would go into Disneyland or Disney World because it's pretty much readily available there. So, but staff was great. A lot of fun if you can do it for sure. The Magic is a smaller ship, so you feel the waves a little bit more. But yeah, so it's a good time. So
Nice.
yeah,
Cool.
and they're very good about dietary restrictions. So worked out great for Audie and myself. So.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right. Well, events happening this weekend.
Apparently a lot.
A lot. TNA Final Resolution this Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time from El Paso, Texas. Watch that one on TNA Plus. At the same time, ROH's Final Battle is taking place. It's going to be in Columbus, Ohio, as part of the GalaxyCon there. You can watch that on Honor Club. And then, of course, Saturday, December 6th, 6 p.m. Central Time. Doors opening at 4:30 from the Boeing Center at Techport in San Antonio, Texas is NXT Deadline. Watch that one on Peacock if you're not able to attend in person. If you're able to attend, enjoy it. Have a good time. I think I was looking it up. There are small amount of tickets left. The cheapest ones left that are available are $60, and I think the priciest ones are somewhere around $111. That's after all the fees and everything like that. So, and Lord knows if you can ever find those on a resale as well. So,
Check the chat.
if I, oh Lord, you know what? I'll dress up in my pirate outfit because that was actually the best night of the entire cruise was being pirate night. So
Look at Angel with a bunch of cash in her cash app. Must be
Hey.
nice.
Embarrassment of riches.
16 cents, all for it. So next week we'll recap what we talked about, and we'll actually preview for one Saturday Night Main Event because it is the last Cena main event. So last Cena match.
Or is it? No.
Until Saudi Arabia hands him enough money to run him to want to come back, right? So, I mean, I'm not wrong. I know that.
No, not at all.
No, you didn't hear us disagree, did you?
Well, thank you, everybody. Mike, Tommy, thanks for holding the fort down while we were out at sea.
Of course.
You appreciate it. Mike, thanks for all your help again with the cats as well.
Those little a-holes, man.
I know. Trust me.
Impatient SOBs.
They really are. That's mostly Cloud, but I'll tell you this. Be thankful that you're just coming to visit to feed them, because when you live here, they are trying to wake you up to eat. Let me tell you. So yeah.
Wake me up when it's all over. Okay, sorry. Done.
Anyway, over here we got Tommy.
Thanks, guys.
We got Big Mike.
Thanks, guys. Be good to each other.
And I'm JC. As always, heels and baby faces. Remember, pro wrestling is real. People are fake. See you next week.
Adios, Coulter.